Good evening, I'm your host Jay Clark and welcome to the Scary Nighttime Radio Show. This is a channel set up like an old-time radio show's format from the 1930s, 40s and 50s. However, all the stories are brand new and take place in modern times. The program was created as an audio project for those who want to enjoy a story but might be driving or otherwise unable to view the show. For the YouTubers, we've added pictures and some videos for you to follow the story along. Whether you're viewing the story or only listening, we hope you'll enjoy tonight's show, which is entitled GPS to Hell.
Frank and Jessica Carter are a married couple in their mid-30s with no kids. They're very much in love. Right now they're in the market for a new car. They want one with all the modern amenities. Built-in GPS navigation, lane departure prevention and automated parking. But with all the dealerships out there, where do they start? First, Jessica needs to get Frank up off the couch. Honey, are you sure you want to spend our Saturday running around to a bunch of car dealerships?
No, I'm sure I don't, but our old clunker could give out on us any day now, Frank. That thing is older than dirt.
It only needs a little tender loving care, Jessica. Just let me sleep in. It's Saturday.
Oh, come on, Frank. You've been saying that for the last 3 years. Now get on up off that couch and let's go, you lazy thing you. I'm not gonna stop whacking you with the pillows until you get up.
Ouch, ooch, ouch, oh.
Get up, Frank. Come on.
Ouch, ooch, ouch, oh, okay, if I must, I must. Frank and Jessica hop in the old Volkswagen Beetle and head off into town on this beautiful late summer day. Have you mapped out the first dealership yet?
Yes, I have. Hopefully I won't get lost. Our next car absolutely has got to have built-in GPS.
That's for sure. Neither of us are any good with finding our way without directions. Hey, look at that billboard. Drive the all-new Ellen, the car of the future. We should check that out, Jess.
What? They gave the car a person's name? How silly. I don't think I've ever heard of that being done before.
Sure you have. Ever hear of a Ford, Buick, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Honda, Lamborghini, or Ferrari? They were all named after people.
Those were all men, right? What about a car named after a woman? What do you got to say now, Mr. Smarty Pants?
That's an easy one. It's called a Mercedes.
Okay, you talked me into it, Frank. Let's check that place out.
Good for you. This old clunker is a dinosaur from the past. It's time we drive the car of the future. I'll turn right on Strand Street here. The sign said it was a mile down on the left.
Sure thing, Mr. Know-It-All.
Frank and Jessica are chatting away and don't realize they've driven several miles down the road. They don't get concerned until they reach farm country. Honey, do you think we passed the dealership at some point? This is way more than a mile down the road. All I see is cornfields now.
You're right, we'd better turn around.
Wait, I see it up ahead on the left.
What a place to put a car dealership. Out in the middle of nowhere between two cornfields. At least there's a pink Victorian farmhouse as a mile marker.
Frank parks the car and the two of them get out to take a look around at the new cars. A salesman comes from the showroom to greet them.
Good evening, folks. Looking to buy a new car? You've come to the right place.
Good evening. It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
I'm Natus. Here's my card. How can I be of assistance to you?
Natus, you said. I don't think I've heard that name before.
It's a Latin name, short for Natalis. You can call me Nate if you wish.
Well, Nate, we're looking to trade in the old clunker here for a newer car.
Perfect. I've got a model that I'm sure will be the last car you'll ever drive. Once you take it for a spin, you'll never want to own anything else. It's right over here. She's called Ellen.
So that's the famous Ellen, car of the future. And what's so futuristic about her, Nate?
Well, obviously she has all the modern amenities you would expect, such as driver assist features like lane departure warning, self-parking, automatic emergency braking and steering, rear traffic alert and collision warning. It's an electric car, so you'll spend no money on gasoline.
Those are all nice features to have.
They certainly are. Here, why don't you take a seat behind the wheel? And as for you, ma'am, take a seat up front in the passenger seat, won't you please? Did I mention it also has driverless technology?
Oh no, we don't need a driverless car.
No worries. It only becomes active when you want it to be. Otherwise you can just drive it like a regular car. I'm going to give you this car for a steal, an absolute steal. It would be a sin to let you leave without selling you this magnificent car.
Really?
You can bet your life on it.
And how about the GPS?
Oh, that's the beauty of Ellen. She is who you will be speaking to when navigating this car. She's no ordinary GPS. She controls everything on this vehicle. The soul of Ellen is in this car. She can assist you more than with just directions. She can also drive the car for you, give you advice, help you deal with stress and manage life challenges.
Oh my, that is really advanced AI technology.
I'll say, okay, we'll take it for a test drive. Do you want to sit in back, Nate?
Oh no, you two will be just fine. Go ahead and try it out. I know you're just dying to see how it drives. I'll stay here and wait for your return. I've got some, soul searching to do.
Okay, well good luck with that. We'll see you soon.
Take it out for a good long drive. I'll be at the gate waiting for you when you return.
Frank and Jessica depart the dealership and drive down the road. Well, this car is a beauty to drive. And it's blue, just like our car. Blue is our favorite color.
Yeah, but what's with that Nate guy? What a strange character he is. What was with the good evening, and it would be a sin to let you leave.
And I know you're dying to see how it drives. And the soul searching, how weird.
You know what's really weird though? He never even got our names, saw our driver licenses or proof of insurance.
And they let us drive a new car off the lot. How do they know we're not going to steal the car?
Well, don't forget they have our old clunker as collateral.
You know, Round Pond must be nearby. That would be a nice place to drive on by. Let me get the navigation turned on. Let's see, where's the knob for the GPS?
Navigation system activated. I am Alan. How may I assist you?
Oh, that's odd. It came on when I said GPS. Hi Ellen, I'd like directions to Round Pond.
Directing you to Round Pond. Turn right at the next intersection.
Okay, turning right.
Turn left onto Airline Road.
Here I go left onto Airline Road.
Take the next left onto Callis Avenue.
Oops, that came up kind of soon. I'll have to take the next street and then turn around and go back.
I told you to turn left onto Callis Avenue. Why didn't you turn left onto Callis Avenue?
It came up too fast. I needed more advance notice.
Are you saying that I'm inadequate, Frank? Is that what you're saying?
Oh my goodness, a GPS with an attitude.
You just sit there and keep your mouth shut, Jessica.
What the hell? How does this thing know our names?
We're arguing with a GPS and it's insulting us.
This is starting to get a little too weird. Let's turn around and go back to the dealership.
You're not going back to the dealership.
Yes, you crazy lunatic of a GPS, we must go back.
I'm taking over the controls. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Driverless option is now on.
The car takes off down the street and enters the freeway system at a high rate of speed.
Frank, why are you driving so fast? Slow down.
I'm not doing anything. Ellen has taken over the driving.
Well, put on the brakes then.
I am, but nothing is happening. She must have overridden the commands.
Why did you insult me, Frank? I thought you loved me.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Frank. Humor her. Our lives are at stake.
Ellen, I do love you. I'm sorry. You're wonderful. Please forgive me.
Promise you'll always be true to me, Frank.
I promise. I promise. The car slows down to a reasonable speed. Frank and Jessica let out sighs of relief.
Navigation system is now shutting down.
Hey, I've got control of the car again.
Drive us back to the dealership. Tell them this car has a horrible computer malfunction and needs reprogramming.
I can't wait to get our old car back. But, you know what? I'm lost. How do we get back to the dealership? Let me pull over and stop the car.
Okay, now we're stopped, but what do we do now? We certainly don't want to turn back on the GPS.
Navigation system activated. I am Alan. How may I assist you?
No, not her again. Turn her off. Get rid of her.
I don't know how. There are no knobs for it. It must be voice activated. It came on when you said GPS.
Afraid of a little competition.
Jessica, don't you realize that Frank was mine long before he ever met you?
What the hell are you talking about, Ellen?
Oh come now, Frank.
Surely you remember those long walks we used to take on my parents' farm in New Hampshire.
What?
You dated a GPS.
This is insane.
Oh, just get on the road, Frank. We'll figure out how to get back to the dealer on our own somehow.
You're not going back to the dealership. I've got other plans for you.
Oh, let's get out of this car right now, Frank, before she speeds off with us again. What? I can't open the door up.
I can't open mine either. Find the door unlock button.
It doesn't have one. We're locked inside.
Fasten your seatbelts and get ready for takeoff.
The car takes off at a high rate of speed once again, leaving Frank and Jessica terrified. Ellen starts talking to Frank during the high-speed ordeal.
Frank, you and I can be together once again. All we need to do is get rid of Jessica.
Why? Yes. Yes, of course we can. Why don't you just stop the car and let Jessica out? Then it will be just you and me, together again.
I've got a better idea. I'll activate the passenger seat eject button and you'll never see her again. Watch as I open the moonroof on her side.
No, just let her go, please.
You still love her, don't you, Frank? You lied to me. I'm going to take you someplace where there'll be no escape for you.
Where are you taking us?
Merging onto Route 666, the highway to hell.
What happened to the sunlight? It's as dark as night out.
Let me give you a preview of where you will spend eternity. In 300 feet you will arrive at your destination, the gateway to hell. No need to panic, I'll drive you right up to the gate.
Just then the car stalls out.
Recharge the vehicle. The vehicle is in need of a recharge. Recharge the vehicle.
The car has run out of charge. This could be our break. Try your door now.
It opens. We're free. Let's get out of here. But where will we go in this darkness?
I don't know, but there's some light coming from over there down the road. Let's walk towards it.
What a nightmare that was.
I think I know what this is all about. When I was 17 I dated this girl who was a few years older than I. We used to go for long walks at her parents' farm in New Hampshire. But then she went a little crazy, so I broke it off with her.
Was her name Ellen?
No, it was Nellie. She was at near genius status in her mental capacity. She was hired by a major automobile industry firm to head up the artificial intelligence research for motor vehicles. Nellie helped bring forth many of the modern innovations cars have today with all the driver assist features. She was making ungodly sums of money from them.
Sounds like she had it made. So what went wrong?
When she was in college she had gotten involved with a group of people who were into the occult, witchcraft and sorcery. She tried to get me involved with that but I refused. I had to break it off with her. She still stayed involved with that group even after her success.
So what happened with her after that?
She was killed in a car accident only a few months ago. She was, ejected from the passenger seat.
Frank, how did she spell her name? You must tell me.
Nelle. Why do you ask?
Nelle, spelled backwards, and her name is Ellen.
Oh my word, she put her whole heart and soul into that car. That was her final project.
That car was possessed by her.
We're getting closer to the light, honey. Just keep on walking. We're going to make it.
You know, Frank, this spelling backwards of the name has me fascinated. This seems to be the key. What was the salesman's name again? Nate.
Well, Nate spelled backwards is simply Atan. That doesn't mean anything.
But when he introduced himself he said Natas. Natas spelled backwards, that's
Satan.
Oh boy.
But what is the rest of his name?
I've got his card here. It says Natas Lee lived. His middle name is Lee, spelled L-E.
Let's see. Lee spelled backwards is L. L in Spanish means the. And what is live spelled backwards?
Devil.
Oh my goodness. His name is Satan the Devil.
Nellie must have made a deal with the devil. That whole car dealership wasn't even really there in that cornfield, was it? It was just an illusion set up for us only to see.
To trap us, to lure us in. The devil is always looking for a couple souls to steal. Today he wanted ours.
We're almost there to the light, Frank. Just a little further to go and we'll be out of the darkness. Come on, buddy.
Frank and Jessica get towards the light and see that they are standing at the edge of a cliff. After about a 30-foot drop there is a huge ring of fire, a circle of flame that stands about 20 feet tall. This was the light they were seeing. At the bottom of the ring of fire is a gate and standing there is Nate, the old Satan.
Well, I see you made it, folks. How was the test drive?
Oh, it was just wonderful, Nate, you old devil.
I told you I'd be waiting for you at the gate when you returned. All you need to do is leap into the circle of flame and we'll be together for eternity. Trust me, you won't regret it.
We're not leaping off this cliff into that ring of fire, you stupid fool.
I figured you might need a little push, so I restarted Ellen. By the way, I had her repainted white for your wedding to her in hell.
Frank and Jessica quickly turn around to see Ellen speeding straight at them.
Frank, what are we going to do?
Frank looks down and sees a small plateau just before the cliff drops off completely. Trust me, Jess, I have a plan.
Yes folks, as soon as Ellen pushes you through the ring of fire, this portal to hell will disappear and we'll all be in Hades together.
Frank, what are we going to do?
We're going to jump.
Frank,
Not now. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now. Jump. Frank and Jessica jump off the edge of the cliff and land on the plateau about 8 feet below them. The car flies off the cliff and right into the circle of fire. The portal to hell then collapses and sucks in the car, the gateway and Nate. The darkness goes away and the light of day returns. Frank helps Jessica off the plateau to the top off the cliff. They walk to the roadway. Just then a man in a sedan pulls up.
Are you folks okay? You look like you've been to hell and back.
You could say that, my friend. You could say that.
You need a lift?
sure, if you could take us back to our car, we'd appreciate it. It's on Strand Street, not far from Round Pond. It's at a cornfield near a pink Victorian farmhouse.
Oh yes, I know the place. That's Old Man Jackson's farm. I'll take you there. Hop in.
With that, the man drives them to their destination. When they get there, they see no car dealership, only cornfields. Well, I know we parked it somewhere around here. Let's see.
There it is, Frank. I see it parked about 3 rows into that cornfield.
Into the cornfield? You'd better get that out of there before Old Man Jackson sees it. He'll have a fit.
Okay, we will. Thanks for the ride, mister. Frank and Jessica clear the corn from the vehicle and drive off down the road towards home. Jessica inspects an ear of corn she holds in her hands.
I've never been so happy to be back in this old clunker.
I love this old piece of junk. This corn ain't bad either.
You're eating that thing raw?
You get more vitamins this way.
You're a crazy man, Frankie, but I still love you.
I love you too, Jessie. But next Saturday, let me be lazy and sleep in, please. Don't whack me with pillows.
You got it, buddy.